Hi, we're the Lemon Twigs. Well, we've just heard that the crowds were really, energetic here in Mexico City, but we don't really know what to expect. We haven't played here for a long time.
No, we haven't. We've barely played in Mexico. We've only played in Mexico City, never Guadalajara. So. I think when we started out, we were doing kind of closer to what we're doing right now. The last time we were here was kind of like maybe the show was kind of heavier rock and like a little bit more theatrical, and we've kind of gotten more into doing, embracing like the harmonies that we can do with our other member Danny, and also Reza now too. So I don't know, we kind of go back and forth, but the live shows have just kind of been upbeat, real 60s kind of stuff, kind of happy sounding. Oh yeah, it was cool. We met him a long time ago, and at that time that we met him, which was, I don't know, like 8 years ago or something, 7 years ago, he was like, if you guys ever want to come up to my studio and do some work or something, you guys are welcome to do it. And we never took him up on it. I don't really know why. I think just we were on the road all the time, and then it had been a long time since we saw him. We kind of felt like a little, like, I don't know. I don't like to just pop up, So, I don't know. I guess we asked him to do something else, though, for my father's record, and then it came up again, and we ended up going up there and recording with him, and it was just great. But he was just such a cool dude and such a funny guy, real talented, had real good suggestions for what we should do with the material. So that was cool. We want to do more stuff, but it's just a matter of convenience and time. Working with anybody.
Cool. Yeah. I always think about Van Dyke Parks because Van Dyke Parks is one of my favorite arrangers and producers. And I always thought it would be cool to work with him, but even just to meet him and talk to him would be really nice. We've been like email correspondence before. So it's something that I always think I should make happen if I ever spend any time in Los Angeles. But I've always been all the time
in Los Angeles that we'd like to work with, like just in a casual way, like when you get together with people and you jam with them. And a lot of people from the Brian Wilson band that are great musicians that it would be so fun to play with, but it's just we whenever we block out time to work on stuff, it's always at our studio in New York, and it's hard to get over there. But yeah, and just our friends and bands and stuff,
And we usually write on either acoustic guitar or like piano, and we usually have the whole song pretty much written before we record it. So then we'll either do the drums with a guide instrument or with an instrument that we end up keeping. And then we do all the overdubs on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that, or like sometimes they'll come at the same time, but that's the best, but it doesn't always happen. So sometimes I go in with the title and then the song, but typically not like a full sheet of lyrics and then have to write music to it.
We just recorded a song for the first time with the live group right before we left. And that was a really fun new way of doing it, because usually it's just Michael and I just overdubbing everything. So that's something that we probably will do more in the future.
Well, again, that's just a matter of, getting together and stuff.
We just went to a few record stores. I'm not exactly sure.
We went to a coffee shop. They had breakfast.
I was at like a hotel that was good.
Yeah, I'm sure the food's gonna be real good when we really get into it. And we're gonna walk, after sound check, we're gonna walk around and stuff. I mean, it is really hard to give you an actual read of what we think. We have not formed an opinion at all, but everybody has been real nice, all the people. And it's beautiful, obviously.
Thanks to Astro Notas for all the great music coverage.
And check them out.